Once upon a time, a beautiful golden statue of the most beautiful smiling prince stood in the town center. It was covered with golden leaves and had eyes made of blue sapphire. It had a huge red ruby on the hilt of its sword. Everyone who saw the happy prince fell in love with it. In the forest near the city, a swallow told his friend that he would leave the forest and move to Egypt for the winter.
After a whole day of flying, he is halfway through the happy prince's city and then begins to feel tired.
I think I'll rest the night here and start again for Egypt tomorrow. This golden statue is very beautiful. I will rest between his feet.
Just as the swallow was about to sleep, a large drop of water fell on him.
What? Where did this come from? The sky is clear.
Just as the swallow was getting ready to sleep again, another large drop of water fell on him. When he looked up, he saw that the happy prince was crying. The swallow wondered who he was and asked, "Who are you?"
I am the happy prince.
Why are you crying then?
I lived in the city palace once. I was always happy. I had no reason to be sad because I knew my people were happy too. When I died, they made a golden statue of me and put me here. From here, I can see the sadness of my people, and my heart, though it is made of lead, feels sad.
What do you see, O golden prince?
Far away, I see a seamstress. Her fingers are red and bloody from endless stitching. Next to her, on a bed, is a little boy. He is sick with fever and is crying out for oranges. But the seamstress doesn't have anything other than river water to give him. Oh, swallow, take the ruby from my sword and give it to her.
No, I have to go to Egypt. I cannot stay. If I go to the seamstress's house, I won't be able to reach Egypt.
Please swallow, the child is very thirsty.
Well, okay, I will go.
So the swallow took the ruby from the hilt of the prince's sword and flew to the seamstress' house. By the time he got there, the tired seamstress had fallen asleep on her working table. So the swallow kept the ruby on the table. Then he flew around the sick boy's bed, flapping his wings.
I feel so much cooler now. I think I must be getting better.
By the time the swallow returned, it was the next night.
I will now go to Egypt.
But the prince was crying again.
I can see a hard-working man filled with despair. He is a writer and must finish his next play soon. But he is tired because he has no food to eat. Won't you stay another night and help that man?
Okay, one night it is. Should I take another ruby to him?
Alas, but I have no ruby to give him now. But my eyes are made of sapphire. Take one of my eyes.
No, I cannot do that.
But I order you to do so.
And so the swallow plucked out the prince's eyes and flew away to the writer's house. By the time he reached there, the writer had fainted out of hunger and cold. The kind swallow put the sapphire on the writer's desk and collected dried wings and lit a fire for the writer before he flew back to the prince. When he returned to the prince, it was the next night again, and once again the prince was tearful.
What is wrong, prince?
In the square, I see a match girl crying. All her matches have fallen into the gutter and got spoiled. No one will buy them now. She is afraid her father will be angry when she goes home without any money. Please, swallow, take my other eye and give it to her.
No, I cannot do that. You will become blind.
But I order you to do so.
And so the swallow plucked out the prince's other eye and took it to the little girl. The girl became very happy when she saw the stone and went home skipping. The swallow returned to the prince.
Now you can go to Egypt, my friend.
No, now I cannot go, my friend. I'll stay here and become your ice.
So the swallow stayed by the prince. Every day he would fly over the city and tell the prince the sorry tales he saw. The prince would then tell the swallow to pluck out a golden leaf from his body and give it to the poor people of his city. Soon there were no leaves left on the body of the prince. All that was left was his cold grey body. It kept getting colder as the winters kept setting in and the weather kept getting chiller. The swallow knew that he will not survive the season much longer.
My friend, it's time for me to go.
Finally, you're going to Egypt?
Not to Egypt, but towards death. Isn't it like sleep after all? But before I go, can I kiss you?
I will once again be sad without you. Kiss me before you go.
And so the frail swallow kissed the prince and fell at his feet, dead. There was a loud crack. It was the sound of breaking of Prince's lead heart. In the morning, the mayor of the city crossed the statue.
What an ugly statue, and it has a dead bird at its feet too. Break it down immediately and put up my statue instead.
A few hours later, the mayor's men broke down the statue and it came crashing to the ground. That's when God said to his angel,
Bring me the most precious two things in the world.
Yes, my lord. And the angels took the dead swallow and the prince's broken heart to God.
Well chosen, my angels. From now on, the swallow will sing in my heaven, and the prince will praise my ways.
Thank you.